At first glance, the vintage mail truck owned by post office retiree Frank Haynes of Seymour, Connecticut, looks like it's still in service. Haynes bought the 1963 Studebaker Zip-Van in 2008, 4 years after retiring from the U.S. Postal Service.
I worked 42 years for the post office. I started in 1962. In 1963, we got a Zip-Van into the office, and I drove it, and I fell in love with it. And I drove trucks for 42 years in the post office, and it was my favorite truck. And when I retired in 2004, I wanted to try to find one.
It was quite a quest. He found the right-hand drive Zip-Van at an auction of tractors and farm machinery in Oregon one Saturday morning.
Started at 8 o'clock in the morning. We got there about 7:30, pulled in with our truck and trailer, and there was 450 people there, all farmers. They started bidding on tractors and farm machinery. The last thing they auctioned off at the end of the day, about 4:30 in the afternoon, was the mail truck. I got it for $2,900, which I thought was a huge bargain. It was in the wrong auction. If it was in an automobile auction, it would have bought much, much more because of its rarity.
Studebaker only produced 4,238 examples of the Zip-Van, as Studebaker was underbid by AMC the next time the post office went shopping for mail trucks. Given the model's workload, few exist today.
To my knowledge, I'm the only one that's registered, insured, and driving around.
The Zip-Van wasn't in bad shape when Haynes brought it home.
The people in Oregon that had it on the farm, the farmer's wife used it to go to the farm market with vegetables. And she only drove it once a week. It was always under a shed, they told me.
Some work has been done to it. The rear door has been replaced.
The door is made out of wood. It goes up and down just like your garage door. It's 3 sections, and it just folds up just like one would do in your house.
There's a sliding door on the right side, but no door on the left. The operator has a choice of driving positions.
There are 2 gas pedals, one for driving when you're standing and one for driving when you're sitting. Now, when you're standing up, this is a gas pedal, and it goes towards the passenger side. So every time you give it gas, it could push it to the side.
The Zip-Van is powered by a 170 cubic inch, 6-cylinder Studebaker Skybolt engine, which is tucked under the front of the cab, adjacent to the steering wheel. The radiator is accessed via a hinge door bearing the brand and model name on the front.
And this is how you get to the top of your radiator.
Haynes is 81 now and still loves the Zip-Van.
They're kind of a bear to drive. I love driving standing up, but you got to remember at that time I was 21. They didn't turn easily. You couldn't do a U-turn in the middle of the road. You had to back up in somebody's driveway or something to turn around.
And what about the Zip-Van name?
They named it Zip-Van because in May of 1963, that's when they started zip codes.
That's Ride Connecticut. I'm Bud Wilkinson. And if you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to our Ride Connecticut Classic Cars YouTube channel.